welcome. We've got questions with Krista. So, the first question that we've got from David Rollins. David says, most of the country is working in a seller's market, but our area is very slow. More of a buyer's market. Showings on listings are infrequent and offers usually come in low. How do you compete in these conditions without directly working with buyers who seem to have the upper hand? Even when listings are priced well, it usually still takes many months to sell, except the rare fluke that sells to the first buyer that looks. Okay, David, so here's the thing. Because you know this, number one, you want to have a lot of listings, right? The more listings that you have, you'll be able then to be more consistent with your closings, because even if things take 3, 6, 9 months to sell, once you have a lot of them and they're closing, it'll start to sort of it'll start to sort of make it to where it won't matter if some are taking 6 months, because you always will have things closing. Now, also, highly and properly educating your sellers as to what the market's doing, what they should expect, the amount of time it's going to take. Offers probably come in low. Really setting up proper expectations is absolutely crucial in this market. And again, I go back to the same thing. You need to make sure that as much as you can, David, that you are the authority figure in your market, that people know you, they like you, they trust you, that they think about you anytime that they think about real estate, so that when you advise them as far as how long it's going to take, what they need to do, what will work and what won't work, and what to expect, that they actually believe you, and that you don't waste, you don't lose a listing that you've had for 6 months, 9 months, and they decide to hire somebody else because they didn't really know what to expect in the market. Also, doing regular market updates, explaining to people what's happening, what are local trends, what to expect. Let them see what's actually happening in your area. So that way, if it does take long, it's not your fault. But if you're looking to get more buyer leads, a really, really good way to get buyer leads is to create certain types of lists. Like, you can do an open house list and run an ad behind it to have people download a list of all the open houses that are going to be there. You can do, let's say, a single story home list, or a rural property home list, or a house with pools list. Whatever it is in your area that's hard to find, that buyers want, that maybe might be a little bit more competitive when they go on the market, create lists and send them to a landing page, and then offer them something of value that they're going to want. Remember, the more that you can meet a buyer or a seller's needs, the more that you could steer them away from pain and towards pleasure. What is it that a buyer wants? What is it that a seller needs? How can you offer something of value to them so that way it's going to meet their need, so then they're going to want to download something from you. So I would just try to start thinking about ways that you can give information and value, give a seller what a seller wants, give a buyer what they want, meet their needs, so that you are giving them something that's actually going to help them. And always make sure that you're educating people, you're being as honest as possible. The more that you educate them on what they should expect and why, the easier your job is going to be. Nothing is worse than taking an overpriced listing that you know is going to sit just to have a listing. But try to get more listings, because even though it is a buyer's market and they do have more control, when you have more listings and they continue to close, it won't matter that it's taking a little bit longer, but just because they'll just start closing, and then the overturning will start to be less. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helps, David. And as always, everyone, do me a favor, turn your post notifications on. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so we can get you more content, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Make it a great day. And when you do what you love, people love what you do. Hey there, I have a brand new podcast called Fired Up with Krista Mashore, where I bring my high energy right to your ears. This podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do me a favor, go subscribe and leave a review. All this information is free, and I cannot wait to teach you everything I know. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.